In the vast wild lands of the Northern Hemisphere, a once numerous apex predator is making an astounding comeback after centuries of intense persecution. The gray wolf, perhaps the most controversial animal in the world, is both beloved and hated by so many. Some still fear the wolf to be the devilish creature it is often portrayed as in fairy tales and pop culture. Others know the true side of the wolf, an essential keystone species that is a family-oriented animal and forms strong bonds with pack members. Now more than ever, wolves need our help as the war on wolves continues in one of the wolf's greatest strongholds in the greater Yellowstone ecosystem in the northern Rocky Mountains. In 1995, wolves were brought from Canada to be reintroduced into Yellowstone National Park, which has been missing its apex predator for several decades. Now that wolves have returned, many still feel that they don't belong there and are better dead than alive. States in the northern Rockies have opened long and unethical hunting seasons on wolves, allowing a number of ways for these animals to be killed, including running them down with ATVs, using night vision equipment, baiting, and trapping. Some states in this region even allow a year-round hunting season to kill wolves. This unnecessary and heartless persecution must come to an end. In this film, you get to learn the true natural history of this remarkable apex predator, a cunning hunter and devoted family member trying to make a living in a world that many want the species exterminated forever. The gray wolf is the largest species of the family group called Canidae. With a broad face and long muzzle, wolves have a similar appearance to that of a German shepherd with a more slender build. Male wolves are 15 to 20% larger than their female conspecifics. Male wolves are 2.5 to 3 feet tall at the shoulder, 6.5 feet in length, and weigh around 100 pounds. Females are the same height at the shoulder and 6 feet in length, weighing between 80 to 90 pounds. Of course, sizes of wolves can vary depending on the subspecies and where they are located in the world. Wolves in the northern parts of their range, where it is colder, are larger than those found in the most southern portions of the wolf's range. This is a biological phenomenon known as Bergmann's rule, which is a common phenomenon in many other widely distributed mammalian species. The gray wolf gets its name from its grizzled gray fur coat. Most wolves have gray fur coats with a white underside and patches of brown and black. Some wolves can also be white, blonde, cream brown, or even black. Despite the color, all gray wolves have two fur coats, a short woolly undercoat which insulates to trap heat, keeping wolves warm, while long coarse guard hairs shed water and snow off the wolf's body to keep them dry. During winter, a wolf's fur coat grows thicker, insulating the wolf and keeping it warm in temperatures as low as -40 degrees Fahrenheit. Wolves also spend a lot of time resting on really cold days by hunkering down in a curled up position with their face tucked between their hind legs and covered by their tails. Even though their overall population is still much lower today, gray wolves have begun to reclaim and increase their numbers in portions of their former range. This has all been thanks to federal reintroductions and the innate behavior of wolves to naturally disperse. Wolves can be found in Eurasia and North America in a variety of habitats due to their highly adaptable nature, most commonly found in boreal forests, grasslands, tundra, and mountainous regions. Wolves prefer the most forested, rugged, and remote areas in the northern hemisphere, far away from people with the most abundant prey. Gray wolves form territories that often range between 80 to 1,000 square miles. The size of a territory is influenced by prey abundance, terrain, climate, and presence of other predators, especially other wolf packs. Because of these factors, wolves have to be highly nomadic, whether it's to mark their territory or search out a new one if a wolf is trying to establish a new pack. The gray wolf is known for being one of the most social animals on the planet. Wolves live in social groups called packs. A wolf pack forms when an individual wolf reaches sexual maturity and leaves its natal pack to find a mate to start their own pack. The average size of a wolf pack varies from 2 to 10 wolves depending on a number of factors including prey availability and territory size. A wolf pack is similar to that of a human family, with the most dominant wolves being the breeding pair and parents. Other members are generally pups, yearlings, and adult offspring that have yet to disperse from their natal pack. In some cases, siblings of either parent have been known to join packs as they have yet to find a mate. Occasionally, wolves will even accept lone, unrelated wolves to join the pack. Being social animals, gray wolves have developed various ways in which they communicate with one another. Body language is the most common and best indicator for wolves to exhibit how they feel. Wolves use body language to express a number of emotions, including aggression, fear, excitement, and contentment. Along with body language, gray wolves use a number of vocalizations when communicating with other wolves. Whines and whimpers are commonly used from friendly interactions or express frustration and anxiety. Growling occurs when a wolf feels threatened or is trying to express dominance to other wolves. Unlike domestic dogs, barking is less commonly used by wolves since it's a signal for danger. A mother wolf will bark to alert her pups of any nearby predators or danger. The vocalization most commonly associated with wolves is the howl. Wolves howl for a number of reasons, such as to strengthen social bonds amongst pack members, alert neighboring wolf packs to stay away, to locate one another after a hunt, or even just doing it for fun. To ensure a howl travels far, wolves will bend their necks upwards towards the sky. This position allows a howl to travel between 6 to 10 miles depending on the environment. One of the most important forms of communication amongst wolves is through scent. A wolf's sense of smell is the strongest amongst its senses. This superb sense allows wolves to pick up the smell of other wolves to take pheromones produced from urine, feces, and scent glands. Wolves have a number of scent glands which give off odors. These odors produce a distinct scent, giving wolves their own unique scent. This allows wolves to identify other wolves whether they are a pack member or not. These scent glands can be found on their skin, eyes, toes, anus, genitalia, and tips of their tails. One way in which wolves use their scent glands is through scent marking. Wolves scent mark in 4 different manners: raised leg urination, squat position urination, defecation, and scratching. Raised leg urination is primarily performed by the dominant breeding male in the pack. When the breeding male scent marks, it is directed at an object to signify part of a territorial boundary. This helps to signify his status and to tell rival packs to stay away. Females squat when urinating to scent mark. Though females also scent mark, it is not as often as males. After wolves urinate, they often will scratch and paw at the ground with both their front and back feet. This releases pheromones from the scent glands in their paws, leaving more information about the wolves and their presence on the landscape. Of course, wolves also leave scent when they defecate. When wolves defecate, they stimulate anal glands to release hormone secretions, which place their unique scent on their feces. Along with urinating, wolves defecate along territorial borders to communicate to other wolf packs to stay away. Being a social animal, wolves love to play, and it doesn't matter if they are a pup or an adult. Play is a way for wolves to help strengthen social bonds with pack members. Play is most commonly seen in pups as it is important to develop strength along with hunting skills, pack communication, and hierarchy. Pups play with siblings by themselves or even with adult wolves. If pups are not playing with one another, they often find fun playing with objects like plants, bones, and feathers. In order to start a new pack or make the pack larger, wolves need to breed to produce pups. Wolves are generally monogamous, meaning that a single male and female breed together, forming a pair bond. Depending on where they are located, wolves breed in late winter and early spring when females enter estrus. Female wolves are monestrus, meaning they enter estrus once a year. In most of the wolf's range, female wolves enter estrus sometime between February and March. Wolves in the Arctic breed later, between March and April. After breeding, the female wolf will not enter another estrus cycle until the following year. Now she has become pregnant and will prepare for the next generation of pups. Before a female wolf gives birth, she will seek out a den within the territory. Dens are often spaces under tree roots, rock overhangs, deep riverbank hollows, or hollow logs. A den has a birthing chamber at the very end of the den to help keep pups safe from predators. Dens are often chosen near a source of water and elevated to detect danger. The most common location of a den is in the center of the territory where the breeding female and her pups are safest. After a gestation period of about 60 to 63 days, a female wolf will give birth to an average of 4 to 6 pups. Pups are born altricial, meaning they are completely helpless, as they are blind, deaf, and unable to maintain their own body temperatures. After 2 weeks, pups are able to open their eyes, begin to walk around, and vocalize, including their first attempts at howling. The pups will continue to grow while spending more time outside the den and meeting other pack members. They will also begin to start eating meat and be weaned at around 8 weeks. At this time, the adults decide it's time to move the pups to the rendezvous site away from the main den. This is where the pups will grow quickly and begin to look more like adult wolves. At 3 to 4 months, the pups will begin to accompany the adults on hunts. They will observe and learn how to hunt, and eventually join the adults once they are more experienced. Wolf pups reach sexual maturity at about 1 to 3 years of age. This is when the pups become adults and begin to really hone their hunting skills. After about a year being in the pack, a wolf will decide whether it wants to remain in its natal pack or disperse to form its own pack. Gray wolves are apex predators, meaning they are at the top of the food chain in the ecosystems in which they are found. Wolves are generalist and prey upon a number of animal species, but most commonly prey upon large ungulates or hoofed mammals. Wolf packs often have a favorite prey species they target depending on where they are found in the world. Commonly targeted prey species of wolves are white-tailed deer, elk, caribou, moose, and bison. Despite being commonly preyed upon, Tackling and killing any of these large ungulates is no easy task. The ungulates that wolves hunt have evolved various adaptations to defend themselves from predators such as good sense of smell and hearing, speed, and weaponry such as horns and antlers. Due to these defenses, wolves mostly target weaker individuals such as those who are young, sick, or geriatric. This gives wolves a better chance of making a kill and lessening the chance they will become injured or killed themselves. Wolves preferring to target weaker animals ensures a healthier prey population, leaving the more fit individuals to survive to pass on their genes to the next generation, producing a healthier herd. It's a win for both the wolves and their prey. The gray wolf is an animal that is portrayed as a villain by some and a mystical being by others. In reality, wolves are neither a villain nor a mystical being, but rather an animal just trying to survive and reproduce. But we should not neglect the fact that wolves, like us humans, are individuals having their own personalities, likes and dislikes, and roles in which they have within the pack. These traits make each individual wolf unique and special to the pack they live in. This has helped to make the gray wolf one of the most successful animal species of all time. Perhaps we as humans have a lot to learn from gray wolves due to their caring nature and ultimate success as a species. With their ability to thrive in a number of different habitats, take down a variety of prey species, help take care of each other, and work together as a team, wolves are nature's greatest predator.